Raven King, from like a character standpoint, that last game looked a little lost, but you could still tell that that's a great player playing. Like, even though it seemed like Cream 1 understood his character more than Raven King did, his neutral was so good that it almost didn't even matter.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like
and then,
still a good player. But now we're getting IceKnight versus Kicker. And I wonder how brushed up on the matchup Kicker is. Like,
I don't know. I figure that Kicker is someone who, unfortunately, I wish I saw more of on stream. We don't get to see a whole lot of Samus gameplay. If you don't know this man, you should. He's really solid. Always a threat to make top 8 at a tournament, but usually when he's at that level, he finishes just below.
Kicker's gonna make all this damage back up as soon as he gets IceKnight off stage. So as soon as he puts him in a position where he has to grab the ledge, Kicker's gonna make all this damage back up.
Wow, yeah, really went down deep right there. I think Kicker thought for sure that Greninja was going to wait and come back on stage, but that wasn't the case.
You know what I've noticed about myself? I pick things that I like about people, but it's so true. Like, Ryan has great neutral, Kicker has great ledge tracking.
Yeah, no, I know what you. Sometimes there's those traits that you see in players where you can constantly sort of pin them out, and you can understand that even though they play this character reacts and does certain things. Everyone plays their character at least a little bit uniquely and has like a certain something that makes them better than everyone else.
Yeah. But
oh man, that was close.
IceKnight is just a great Greninja player.
Oh yeah, very aggressive, very solid at all points. Kicker has not been able to find any sort of consistent pressure. It's all been pot shots.
But I think that's one of Kicker's flaws. Like, it takes him too long to get that rhythm, get that right. Okay, what is this player getting? I know what the character wants, but I don't know what this player wants.
Yeah, it's a fair assessment. And Kicker is able to make those downloads pretty quickly, but in a matchup like this, where it's a very fast-paced character, very close combat heavy.
It's taking him too long.
Yeah, it might take too long. The back air is going to connect on it. It's
like,
going to take first stock.
Like, he was already up there for the back air. Like, he knew he was jumping from ledge that time. This is what I mean. Like, I'm jealous of this man. Like, how do you just know?
Yeah.
Like, just know. Like watch this. Another conversion. He tried to catch him slipping.
I like that though, because you're in a situation where if you take too much more damage, the comeback's gonna be really difficult. If IceKnight decides to go off stage and do nair like he's done before, and he eats that, he loses stock potentially.
He's gonna catch out on at least one. He let him back there.
Trying to get that laser throw. Oh, yep. Oh, tilt.
Down tilt up smash.
Game taken by IceKnight in a more abrupt way than I thought at first, but that'll do it. IceKnight 1-0.
I wonder why he didn't shoot the charge shot. He just let him back on. I wonder, was he trying to like figure out what he was going to do?
That's got to be difficult to utilize in this matchup when you have someone so constantly in your face. Honestly, I think if you're Samus in a matchup like this, up B is your best friend.
Oh, up B is definitely.
Up B, use up B as aggressively as much as possible if he gets too close until IceKnight goes, well, if I just approach and try to down tilt or dash attack, he's going to use that.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing is, like, I don't want to be playing neutral with Greninja. I want Greninja off stage 24/7.
Yes.
As much as possible. So if I got you at ledge, I'm not letting you back on for free, and that's what I'm saying. I wonder why he let him back on for free in that one interaction.
Very reasonable thing to.
Cause you can't dash attack me if you gotta choose between jump, roll, and neutral get up.
Yeah, I mean you're right. We'll see how Kicker decides to figure out the matchup as we go along.
See now Kicker's nickel and diamond him the right way. Now he's got to get him off that ledge one time.
And you notice though, he went for like one up tilt there. He went for one move he couldn't afford to take because of the D858.
Yeah.
Samus is one of those characters who has a lot of upside in being able to play a keep away game, but if you're not prepared for it, one wrong air move against a character like this, you're gonna need a lot of damage.
Yeah, and that's a free punish. Now he's got to play some. There we go. Now,
I like that. I agree with you that you should be using that as aggressively as possible in a match like this. Maybe even not fully charging it.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, you got to slow him down. You got to make him think about the commitment that he's committed to.
Man, that down
like
up smash conversion.
Like if I'm Greninja, like in the mindset, if I'm Greninja and I see that you're charging charge fully every time, I'm not worried to run into you because I know you're waiting for it to be full. instead of just, you know, getting rid of it. Even though charge shot does like start your combos, but you know, you have to take advantage of that projectile game that you got over here. Like even the little mini bombs, the little crash bombs, putting them out there, you know, makes them not want to dash attack you. Makes them have to approach with a different option.
Kicker may have lost the first stock, but it isn't affecting him too much. A very different game two here. It feels like Kicker has started to figure out how to slow down this gameplay.
Like yeah, and I think that's the thing about like fast characters. That's that the counterplay to their game plan is straightforward. If I got a character that's good at slowing you down, that's what I want to do. I want to slow you down so that way I can at least see what's coming next or what might be next.
Ran right into that up air, and he's going to get another one because of it. Kicker had a pretty good opportunity there to try to juggle IceKnight for a while, but a really good job to land back on stage. And not only that, converted into a very quick fair.
Yep. And then like IceKnight was all over him when he gets in, as he's supposed to be.
Man, that's another thing too. Trying to hit that down air on the low profile of Greninja can be frustrating.
Yeah. I just want to see Kicker like just set up a ledge trap one time before the set is over, because that's just what one time.
Went deep right there. Could end up regretting it.
Oh, he gave him too much space. He had next move. The next move was if Kicker would stood on that platform and just shot like that small charge shot, IceKnight either ran into it or IceKnight would have forced the shield, and it would lead to a Kicker grab.
Yep. That was just all out. Yeah, that was all out aggression there from IceKnight. That was really solid. I really felt like Kicker had a much better idea of how to slow the game down, but eventually IceKnight himself adapted to that adaptation and just started jumping over everything.
Yeah.
Like literally, he would just jump over a couple projectiles, and then he knew that after he jumped over a couple projectiles, Kicker was going to try to do something different.
Yeah.
And he came